Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, I am just going to be answering my most asked question on this channel. It has to be my most asked. I get this all the time. Why aren't there more human hair crochet hair options out there? Why doesn't crochet hair come in human hair? Although it does sometimes, why is it predominantly synthetic hair? I want human hair crochet. I get that so often. One of my most revenue driving video, my human hair crochet hair install video. That video I uploaded November, I believe, of 2019. That video today in March of 2021 is still one of my biggest revenue driving videos. Like, I talked about this in one of my most recent debt journey, financial journey videos that on my channel, that is still making me somewhat of a coinage. And that video is super old, but it's because there's so much interest in human hair crochet. People want to see if it's an option. People want to see if it's something they can do. They want it to work so that they can get out of synthetic hair. They want to just go into the land of human hair. And I understand that, but I'm going to today walk you through. I'm going to give you about 3 big reasons why it's just not to say it's not a feasible option, but why there aren't just enough or more variances of human hair crochet. And the first reason and the first rationale I'm going to give you is cost. And that's on 2 parts. That's the manufacturing cost, and that's going to be the end consumer cost. Now, I have this bundle that I always show in all my videos. It's probably 4 or 5 years old from my sew-in days. You guys know I've been on the crochet hair kick for the last, we're going on 5 years now. July will make 5 years that I've been on this channel, and 5 years since I've been wearing crochet. The first time I turned on the camera was the first time I also had ever tried crochet hair. So you guys have walked through my crochet hair journey with me. There was no time before this channel that I ever tried crochet hair. What I was on pre-crochet hair was bundles. All I did was human hair crochet installs. All I did was buy bundles and have my stylist sew it in my head. I did that for 2 years. Primarily, I think 2014 to 2016 were my peak years. So it's not to say that I never have been into human hair. It's not to say now I'm a synthetic snob or I have something against human hair. I 100% don't. Your girl was wearing human hair. That's all she did. I wasn't even fool-la-la with synthetic hair in 2014 to 2016. But the cost of it from a manufacturing standpoint and from an end user standpoint. So I'm going to go from a manufacturing standpoint first. Now, I've been in Clubhouse recently. You guys know Clubhouse is an app that I at first had some hesitations about, but now when I join the right rooms, I get a lot of information. So I've been in some rooms with hair distributors such as Sensational. I think Outre has joined one, at least some leadership from Outre. And they've talked about, Connect-a-Lot hair. They've talked about crochet hair. And they kind of talk about crochet hair as an afterthought in their branding. I know a lot of these companies put a lot of their dollars into their wigs. Their wigs are their primary seller. So they put a lot of money in it. Crochet hair for them is $5.99 a pack a lot of the time. It's $4.99 a pack. It's not driving a lot of money for them. Say somebody buys 3 or 4 packs, probably $20, whereas they can sell one of their wigs for $39.99, and the return on that is higher than these packs of crochet hair. And plus, wigs are more popular than crochet hair. So manufacturing for a lot of these brands is an afterthought for them. They have to have a big enough quantity to even ship to stores. So you have to make at least a $5,000 purchase for them to even ship, because the cost of even shipping these packs and packs of crochet hair cost a lot. So they want to make sure that they're making their money. They're probably selling to you wholesale for maybe $2.99 a pack, $3.99 a pack. You're selling it in your store for $5.99 a pack. You're only making a $2 pack profit on the packs of hair that you're selling yourself. So again, the money made for these companies, these manufacturing companies, when it comes to crochet, just to them, it's just an afterthought. Just hearing their talks about crochet hair, it's not that they don't care about it. It's just they're not making enough money off of selling crochet hair. Crochet hair is just so cheap. The packs of hair, like the Outre purple pack is what, $49.99 a pack. That's where they make their most money. That's where the money is being made. It's just not in crochet hair. So manufacturing wise, it doesn't make sense for them to manufacture this, which they could sell for a lot more, but switching gears to the end consumer, a lot of you guys aren't going to pay the price that they're going to put on there. That's the issue. It's not that they can't make it. They can make pack weft hair. They can do that all the time. Again, like I mentioned, Outre purple pack hair, what, $49.99 a pack. That was some people's OG. That Milky Way saga. These was like the OGs of the pack kind of weft hair back in the day. Sometimes they would have a blend, but those were the OGs. The end consumer just isn't there for the price point that they're going to charge. Again, when I did my review on the human hair crochet that I installed, that started at, I think, $29.99 a pack for 10 inches. Not a lot of people want 10 inches. That's up to here. Then $39.99 for 12. Then $49.99 for 14. Then $59.99 for 16. And then the price goes up. Again, I think it goes all the way up to 18 inches. Just like bundles, when you buy a 14-inch bundle, it's going to be a little bit different than when you buy, a 12-inch bundle. It's just going to be different prices. Same thing goes with that. Now, how many of you guys can actually say that you're going to run out and buy a $49.99 pack of hair 3 times? Because you don't just buy 1 pack. No. They're going to charge you for 3 packs. Because, again, human hair is more expensive. So I get it from a manufacturing side. Hey, if we could make it, but is there going to be the demand for it? There's enough demand for the synthetic hair. There just isn't enough demand for the human hair. And with their human hair, a lot of the times when you buy it from these retailers, they have those little knots at the top. You guys know, you've seen my human hair install video. You've seen the little knots that they put at the very top. Because, leading me into point number two, why they cannot make it as much as they can synthetic hair is because this texture is so different. This is not this texture. This texture right now, I have a synthetic hair in right now. The name of it is, of course, listed in the description box. It's always listed in the description box. Every hair I'm wearing in a video is in the description box. But it's not, this is synthetic. I've worn this, had this in for, 2 weeks now? This is human. So you see how silky this is? So soft, so soft. That's an amazing texture, right? Okay, think about, this being kind of a thing that I'm going to insert in my hair. This is where I'm going to take my crochet needle, put it through here, and loop this in. This is so soft. This is going to slip right out. It's going to be chunky, and it's going to slip right on out. You want me to do an experiment on camera? I'm going to do it. Hold please. So I cut a piece of the weft. I cut a piece of my wefted hair, and this is what I have. So let's say I do a pretty good job of putting hair through, but let's take right here. Let's see if I can put this through. So take this. I'm going to pull this through. I'm going to take this out. I know it's a very small piece, but okay. And when I pulled it through, I just pulled it right on out. It's just too soft. Like this little bit right here. Did this stay in? Is this staying in? Okay. I got this one little piece out. The rest of the hair is just too it's just too soft to stay in. So now I have this one little sliver. I probably will have to do this 400 more times to get enough pieces to stay in. But this is a little weft. The texture of this is not the same texture as this that's in my head right now. Synthetic hair is just easier to stay in. It's easier to not have to worry about, oh, my hair is going to fall out, or I'm going to have to knot it several times. This hair option is just too soft, unfortunately. And again, that's why a lot of these manufacturers put those little loops at the top, because that's the only solution that they can find at this point. Shake and Go, which is the parent company of Freetress, Saga, Milky Way, and all that, is the only company so far that has taken the time out to venture to try to do it. But other brands probably know it's just not worth it. Outre, Harlem 125, Azuri, all these brands know it's just not worth it. And Shake and Go probably knows it's not worth it too. But again, them being leaders and being wanting to try something new, they tried it. It's just unreasonable for this to actually be an option that works. And the number 3 reason why it's just not working is because this is something that would more than likely have to be installed by a professional. It's easy for me to do a synthetic hair. It's super easy, super simple, takes nothing, don't have to worry about things, don't have to knot it that many times for me to do a human hair. And there are people out there who know how to install human hair and have their own technique. So I made a video maybe a year ago about why I thought it was a waste of money to buy human hair crochet. Specifically talking about the Saga version, free tress, whatever the name of it, Naked by Shake and Go, why I thought that just wasn't a sound investment in the hair category. And a crochet stylist actually shared it on her Instagram and then told her audience, hey, this, I don't know if she was familiar with my channel before, but she's like, you know, hey, Lia Lavon, this YouTuber made this video talking about the cons of human hair crochet, but you guys know, if you follow me, I'm a stylist who knows how to do human hair crochet. And then I took a look at her page. I think I found her. I think she might have tagged me in, or somebody tagged me and said, hey, this person mentioned you. So I went to her page and I looked at her work. She does amazingly beautiful work. She installs human hair crochet. I don't know where she gets her bundles from or where she gets her wefts from, but she makes it look so amazingly professional. I think she charges $120 for the install, $90 for the hair. I might be getting that backwards, but somewhere in there, the total price is like $210. I think for the whole thing, which, I mean, if you think about sewing prices, that's not bad. Now, I did message her. We did talk on Facebook too, and I think she mentioned the hair can't be reused once you put it in your hair, unfortunately. So unlike a lot of wefts and things like that, with this option, you can't reuse it the way she kind of installed. But she did an amazing job. She did an amazing work. She has a $210 or $222 or something price point. Not bad. She's located in Houston, Texas. So if you're in the Houston area and you're looking for a human hair crochet stylist, and I think she also does synthetic hair. I think she does other hair too. Like, you can probably bring your own hair in, but I think her work for her human hair speaks for itself. Go check her out. However, not everybody is her. When I messaged her, I was like, you are like a unicorn. Like, you do phenomenal work. If I knew somebody in Charlotte who could do the best work, if I could recommend to my audience somebody who in Atlanta who could do the same, if I could recommend to my audience somebody in New York, Kansas, Nebraska, Idaho, Wyoming, like, I have audiences all over the place. They don't necessarily have somebody who slays the way you slay. That's the third issue with this whole thing, is that it's harder to install. I can't even install human hair crochet. So that's gonna be already a place where us DIYers are probably gonna fail. Or if you're extremely good, if you're like quality cosmetology level, you might be able to. But the install of it is just going to be way more difficult than it is with a synthetic hair. So those for me are my top 3 reasons why they just don't do it. Would I love there to be more human hair crochet? Absolutely. It would give me more variety. It would give me versatility. I would be able to dye hair. I would be able to do that. But there's just a reason why synthetic hair works better in this bucket. Human hair works for micro braids and tree braids and invisible braids and all that because it's braided in. When it's in a crochet form, it's just not the same, unfortunately. Again, if there were more options, I would highly definitely bring them to you, but there just aren't. People sometimes say, well, I'm allergic to synthetic hair. That's why I can't do it. That's why I'm looking for human hair options. And to that I say, maybe crochet hair isn't for you then. Go with wigs, go with something else. Like, some people are allergic to strawberries. You just don't eat strawberries then, you know? Some people are allergic to this, that, and the third. You just gotta go without. I wanna convince people to wear crochet hair, but I wanna convince people it works for. If it doesn't work for you, if your scalp gets itchy, I'm never a proponent of putting something in your hair that's going to tarnish your hair or hurt your hair. I'm just gonna say, I recommend you check out the Hearts and Cakes 90 here on YouTube. She's an amazing wig reviewer who does both synthetic and human hair. Watch her human hair reviews. If you need a human hair option and you are allergic to synthetic crochet hair, I don't think crochet hair is the route for you. I think just take a different route, or if you live in Houston, go check out Crochet. I hope I'm saying her name right. Crochet. Check her out, because she got you covered. But I don't think there's just enough options out here for us DIYers. And again, for manufacturers, it just doesn't make sense for them to manufacture. When you guys know yourself, you're not gonna buy 3 packs of hair at $49.99, $50 for $150, and then on top of that, go have to take it to somebody else to install. You're just not doing it. Now, the pros to synthetic hair compared to human hair, because there are not that many pros compared to human hair. Like, overall, I'm not crazy. If it were possible, I would 100% stand for it. But the 2 pros over human hair that I love about crochet hair, and it's mainly the reason I went for it, one is this dries faster. I got this for a vacation. I got crochet hair my very first time for a vacation, where I knew I was going to be dipping my head in water. This dries super fast. You guys know I tried the Rastafri Pond Curl, which had a message on it about we dry fast, we dry super fast, I'm a fast drying hair. But overall, the gag is a lot of hair does. That's a good little marketing toy, but a lot of crochet hair, synthetic crochet hair, dries super fast. Super fast. If you're ever in a pickle and you need something, you're walking outside, this can be your umbrella because it dries so fast and it doesn't look bad. Like, again, I don't feel like this looks terrible. It's been 2 weeks. I've gotten 2 weeks of wear out of it, and it's inexpensive. That's the second pro, I think, of it. Whereas this hair, I think on the Trends Beauty site, this is $6.99 a pack. We're talking $6.99 a pack compared to $69.99 a pack. And I still think I look cute. I still think I look fresh. I still think I'm slaying. And no, I can't switch this day to day. I'm stuck looking like this for the next however many more weeks I'm wearing this, but I don't think it looks bad. It's so get up and go. It's so easy, and I'm about easy. So again, I just wanted to let you guys know, let you in on the secret of why I get those questions so often. Why isn't there more? I hope I helped answer for you guys why there isn't more and why it's just feasibly, financially, and manufacturing wise isn't the most sound option. But if you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this explanation, please give this video a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything that I do over here. And make sure you have that notification bell on as well, so again, you don't miss anything that I do over here. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Follow me, I go give you all of me, all of me. She moving to the baseline.